Hey guys, today we're going to look at two sweeps from using the overhook and the closed guard. I already have a video on a couple submissions you can do. I'll put that right here. You can check out the link. But today we're going to look at really sweeping them one way, and when they defend, sweeping them the other way. Let's get right to it. If I have Matt here in closed guard, there's two ways I can get to this overhook. The first is if his hands are on my hips, I can get a 2-on-1 grip, like a sleeve grip. Bump and pull up. As I get here, I maintain the cross grip. I come underneath, over the shoulder, and I get here. Once I'm here, I'm opening up the collar, the cross collar, and I get a tight grip. I pull everything in here. Okay, so now I've got my position. I am in closed guard with my overhook. What's going to happen is this arm. I really want to force him this way. So if I stay flat on my back, a lot of times you can get the arm out. I open, turn, and look, I'm going to relock, and I switch my feet so the top foot is on the top of his back. I don't want the bottom foot here. I want the top foot here. It makes a tight lock. So now if I push him this way, the tendency is for people to post and push back. This is what I want to deal with, okay? So if it's here, it's very easy for me to reach a little bit above the elbow, and I'm going to pull it up towards my shoulder. As I pull, I'm locking this arm in. I bring him forward, my knee drops, and I come right here. Easy sweep. Now as I come up, my left arm, this one that's got the overhook, is still compromised, so I'm going to pull that out as we land and mount, and I can maintain this underhook on the right side. So it's important to recognize when I come up, if I don't pay attention, I might get re-bumped or re-rolled back into closed guard. So I want to come up and solidify mount. So we did it this way on the first one, right? I bump up here, I come through, I get my grip, and now I'm strong. I want to get a little tighter and relock. I'm going to push him. Now, side note, this is a good detail. If he pushes back into me, first thing I always do, every time this happens, I get this even tighter just to maintain my grip. It's really hard to do if I'm on this angle to get the collar any tighter. But if he pushes back into me, I tighten it up and I push him back out. So now I've kind of cinched it every time he does that. So here I am, I'm looking for this hand. Now let's say it's a little bit low. I can't quite reach it. I'll come here, palm up onto his wrist, and I'll literally bump him out a little bit. And then I push back in to maintain his weight there. So it's really hard for him to move that hand. Now I can find above the elbow. I pull it to me. So try to pull that hand back. It's hard. Look, I'm just coming here. That's all I need. But now I'm going to shift back, use my knee to chop him, come up, and pull my hand out. And then here I am in mount. Let's show another angle just so you can kind of see this all happening. Let's use a different entry. So we can always go here and come through. But another one I like sometimes is when I get the hands to the mat, I use a collar tie here. And I'm coming over the tricep like this. And I use my knees to pull him forward a little bit. Once I'm here, I can open, turn, and come right in. So now I'm pretty cinched, I'm good to go. I relock my legs. I push him, he starts posting. From here, I come underneath, I pull him back. Look, I'm posting, I tilt, I scissor those legs and come up right into mount. So that's gonna be our first sweep. Okay, I'm pushing one way. But obviously I'm pushing him out, he's gonna push back to me, now we're gonna go the other way. I'm going to show you both sides of this, but let's start with this side here. I'm trying to push this way, right? Same thing happens. Collar tie, I have a bit of the overhook, I turn, I come here, I get my cross collar grip, and I upped it. Now he's posted. As I come here, he starts pushing back, right? As long as I can maintain this arm, I can't turn him, but he pushes back here, I'm going to work on getting this way. I turn, and now I'm on my back. When I'm here, the goal is to take my right foot and get a butterfly hook. I can't get it very tight though, but I'll put it on his hip, shimmy, pull, while maintaining the arms. I'm using my left elbow very tight while keeping my right arm tight. You can even hold on here. Try to get your arms back, Matt. Very difficult. Now once I've made enough space, my right foot comes in for the butterfly hook. I lift, chop, and come up. Now when I land and mount, I went real slow because one of the things I want you to think about is I have this grip here. If I throw him and I don't come up with him, I'm going to crank his shoulder, or I have to let go and come up into side control. So I either got to come up with him or let go completely. But if I dump him and don't fall, I'm going to break his shoulder and he can't do anything about it. I'll show that again just so you can kind of follow what I'm saying, just to be safe if you're working with your partner. So I'm here like this, I turn, I get my overhook, I reset my lock, I'm pushing back into him, he pushes back into me. Look, I'm flat on my back. I turn a little bit, foot to the hip, shimmy, shimmy, butterfly hook in. This time I'm going to go to mount. I pull him, I chop, I come all the way up with him. Now I pull my hand out, I'm in mount. Next time, let's go to side control. Turn the angle a little bit. Same idea up here. I get my grip. I'm trying to push him this way. He pushes back into me. I turn. I shimmy a little bit, shimmy. Butterfly hooks in. I pull. As he comes up, I let go. And now I'm in side control. So you can go to either mount, side control. I think mount makes more sense. You get more points. Just be aware of that shoulder just so you don't hurt your training partners. Well, let's look at the other side of the sweep. Come over here, Matt, for a second. Just so we can see how that butterfly hook gets in. So here I am, collar tie. I have my overhook. I come in, get my deep overhook, and I relock. As I'm pushing here, right, I get my grip, and I turn. This is a big movement, too. I'm facing this way. When I pull his elbow, now I'm flat on the back. I'm flat on my back, flat on the mat. Tight. Foot on the hip. I turn, pull. Turn, pull. Until I feel this space. Now, it seems like there's a lot of room, but pull everything back. It's hard. He can't move. I've got both his arms pinched together. Now, I lift, extend, come up here, and I'm out, and I'm out. So those are the two sweeps we have. I'm going to do the first one and then the second one so you can see how it goes from side to side. But recognize when you get that overhook, you have time. It's very hard for Matt to move, so I can work on the submissions, I can work on the sweeps, but I don't want to force anything. So if I push one way and he pushes back, I go the other way. Let's look at the first, and then the second, we'll wrap up the video. So first, I'm going to go this way. Collar tie, I have my overhook. I turn, I get deep, get my cross collar grip. Let's say I'm pushing, he pushes back into me, I choke up a little bit, now I'm pushing back, and here we are. Nice tight lock. As I'm pushing, like I said, I'll sometimes bump him here a little bit. Now I come here, I pull this back in, I chop, come up, and there we are. Second time, we start here like this. I come in, I get my grip. Maybe I push into him, he pushes back, I tighten it up a little bit. I push into him, I'm getting this here. I'm trying to drive, he just drives back in. So I go with it. Foot to the hip, I shimmy, 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 butterfly grip, come up, and I hook him this way. And here we are. So those two sweeps are awesome. I find they work really well because there's not really much he can do except try to undo the position that I have him in. He can't really counterattack, and he definitely can't just sit there because I can keep working. Try it out. Hope it works.